Hey friends, welcome. This is our weekend flow practice. My name's Michelle, if we don't know each other already. I'm glad you're here. Glad we're here together. We're in a bit of a seasonal transition again. And though it always feels to me like a time of expansion, a time of sort of growth or redirection, I find it helpful in this little transition time to really tune in towards center, to be sure that I'm moving from center, moving from intention, moving in a way that's supported. Yeah. So that's what I want to play with today, just that focus on center and moving from there. And we'll basically use our sort of core as center, what feels like the center of strength for you, the center of support. And we'll also be playing with a little bit of balance once again, so if you would like to have a wall or a sturdy chair nearby, be sure that you have that. We'll begin in a seat. You allow yourself to just tune toward what does feel like center. Releasing any sort of pop culture image of what your core is. It's going to be not about the particular muscles themselves, but this sense of steadiness can be more like core values. It's a sense of what is at the center, what stays true, what supports, holds up everything else. Can you breathe some spaciousness into that center? On all sides, feel yourself expand from there and return to that space. You'll find also a moment of resonance, the sound of Om, as if it too could really resonate in that center space. You might even bring a hand to that space that feels like center for you. Find a full breath into your belly. Release that breath here. And then toward Om, a breath in. Keeping your awareness at this place of steadiness. And if you're not already, turn to face the front of your mat in your seat, and then bring your feet out in front of you. Hold on to your shins to start with. I want to focus on the extremes first. Focus on your feet rooting into the earth. The base of your big toe, the base of your pinky toe, and two sides of your heels rooting down into the earth. And from that root down, feel a little bit of a rebound of energy back up. Draw that along your spine through the crown of your head. And lifting your crown, lifting the back of your skull, need a little bit of a tip down through your chin. And then we'll bring energy, attention in toward the center. So if you feel like it's your hip creases, your hip flexors that are holding you up, Can you try and soften that a little? Bring that attention, bring that strength into the center. Lean back a bit, press down through your feet, long through your spine. Breathe. You can either bring your hands down to the earth or reach forward along your legs. I find it helpful to find a little bit of a hug in through the arm bones, like you're squeezing a block or something. Press through your feet, lift through your crown. Try to keep the root of your feet as you roll down all the way to the earth. Walk your feet in a little bit, press down. Lift your hips as your arms go overhead along your ears. And then bring your hips back down to earth, your fingers back up toward the ceiling. Walk your feet out a couple inches, press through your feet to sit up back where we started. Try not to use momentum for that, but a slow steadiness. So we'll start to move with breath. Inhale here, push through your feet, lift through your crown. Exhale, roll down, hug through arms and legs for support. Walk your feet in, inhale, lift your hips, Setu Bandhasana, arms overhead. Exhale, let your hips come down, your arms lift up. Inhale, press through your feet to rise, slow and steady. Once more, exhale, roll down. Walk your feet in, press down to lift your hips, Setu Bandhasana, arms overhead. Exhale, brings your hips down, your fingers up. Inhale, press through your feet to rise. And then cross your ankles or move however you need to toward a tabletop shape. Adjust to bring your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. And again, find the sort of extremes, the expansion back through your tail, forward through your crown. And then keeping that, pay attention to this hug towards center of your belly, toward your spine, your arms and legs toward each other. Keep all of that as you tuck your toes, lift your hips back. You might even just give some awareness to that once again, the expansion down through your hands, up through your hips, down through your feet. And the hug in to support that spaciousness. Bend your knees softly. Press through your hands, lift through your belly and through your hips to draw your hips back a little. Lift through the center to round your spine. Lift your hips, wave forward toward plank. Once you start to feel some length, then bend your knees again, draw back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Lift and draw forward. Twice more, draw back and up. Wave forward. This time, as you draw back and up, draw your right leg back as if it was extending from center. And as you wave forward, draw your right knee in toward your belly. Keep your hips tall. One more like that. Press back through your heel and up. Push down through your hands. Gather toward center, knee toward your nose. Then look and step forward, back knee to the earth. A hug in through your legs towards center. Then press down through your right foot to rise, Anjaneyasana. Settle a little into your legs. And again, gather towards center, push through your foot, lift up. Let just your right hand drift down to the right onto your thigh or toward the earth. Lift up and over to the right with your exhale. Or stay with the exhale. Inhale, push through your right foot, reach tall again. Exhale to twist, swim your left arm forward. Right arm back. Hug towards center. Press through your right foot, lift your crown. Tuck your toes behind you if they're not. Push down into the earth to lift your back knee. And again, that could be a good place where you need a wall or a chair next to you. Hug in. Bring your weight forward. Begin to lift your back heel, lift your crown. Forward, forward, forward. Push through your right foot. Draw your left knee toward your chest. Stand up. It's pushing down into the earth and up into the sky. Bring both hands down onto your left thigh. Press your hands and your thigh into each other. So you're finding this activation of center that's holding your leg. Stay with that. Keep the work. But reach your left arm back to twist. And you can stay like that. Or if you can feel like you can keep the work without your hand here, you can reach your right arm forward. Full body breath. Hugging in. Expanding out from there. Both arms come tall. Again, from this center, draw your knee out to the left. Like your belly is what's holding your leg. Make 3 big circles here. Your knee comes toward your belly, out to the left. Maybe your ankle drifts a little bit behind you. Once again, twice I guess, 3 big circles. And then after that third one, can find our sort of curtsy that we do, crossing your left ankle behind the right. Bend both knees. Maybe hover your left foot off the earth this time, but keep pressing it over to the right. Side bend to the right. Stay with your exhale. Inhale, come back up. Left knee toward your left elbow. Press your left heel back toward warrior 1. Plant your feet. Rise up. Virabhadrasana. Again, settle into the earth. Then hug your legs toward each other. Find center. Press down into the earth. Reach tall. One more time. Let your right hand fall down to your thigh or toward the earth. Lift up and over to the right. Big stretch. Hinge forward. Reach your left arm forward. Right arm could reach back or along your right ear. Take a breath here. Push through both feet. Reach. Exhale, both hands down to earth. Free your back heel. Lift your hips. Hover your right foot to step back. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breath in. Breath out. Find the center and the reach. Soften your knees, reach back through your hips. Exhale, lift and wave forward. Once you find the length, bend your knees again. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, lift and wave forward. Stay in your plank for a breath. Press back through your heels, forward through your crown. Find the hug and the length. Keep it all as you lower down to the earth. All the way, bring your forehead down. Walk your hands back a bit, thumbs about at your nipple line. We're taking a little bit of time with this cobra pose because I want it also to come from center. So could your forehead be the last thing to lift? Hug in and down through your legs, in and down through your arms. Lift through your belly first, navel to spine. A little ripple along your spine draws your heart forward. Forehead lifts last. Exhale, stay lifted a little, but soften. And just find that little ripple. Again, lift through your belly. Lengthen your spine to lift. And soften. The last time, lift through the center, ripple long. Stay lifted, but press through hands and feet. Come back through plank or tabletop. To downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Full body breath in. Breath out. Softening your knees, draw back. One time, wave forward. Draw back, send your left leg back, extend from center. Gather left knee towards center, pull in, lift your hips, tuck your chin. Inhale again, extend back, hug through your arms. Exhale, hug everything towards center. Look and step forward, the back knee down. Hug in and down to rise. Arms to the sky. Anjaneyasana. Feel yourself settle a little into the earth. As part of that expansion, right, we're pressing down and reaching up through your thumbs, up through the back of your waist. And that's drawing your front ribs in, drawing in through your legs to integrate towards center. Stay, inhale. Exhale, let your left hand drip down, lean to the left. A breath in here. A breath out. Gather back towards center, push through your left foot, reach tall. Twist right arm forward. Hug in. Expand out. Keep that hug in. The twist comes again from center. Tuck your toes behind you if they're not. Press down into the earth. Hug in to expand. Lift your back knee off the earth. Hug in. Reach out and down and up. Bring your weight forward, slow. Lifting your back heel, weight forward, forward. Push down to stand up. Down through your left leg to draw a right knee toward your chest. Steady. Feel yourself hugging and expanding down through your left foot, up through your thumbs. Then bring both hands down onto your right thigh. Press hands and thigh together. Find that activation, again, at the center, not at the crease of your hip. Yeah. Then that center strength wraps to the sides as well. Stay here. Sweep your right arm back. You can keep the connection of your left hand or reach it forward. But breathe big. Full body breath. Both arms to the sky. Open your right knee out to the right. Make 3 circles. As if, again, that center strength is what's holding and moving your right leg. As well as keeping you afloat, right? And after this 3rd circle, you'll cross your right ankle behind the left, bend both knees. You can touch your right toes down or leave them hovering as you lift up and over to the left. Gather yourself back up, push into the earth, right knee toward the ceiling. Press your right heel back. Touch your toes down to the earth. Warrior 1, press your whole back foot down to the earth, that is. Root down. Hug in and down, expand up from center. Reach up. Exhale, left hand drops heavy, lean to the left. Keep rooting down as you lift up and over. Stay with it. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach forward. Left arm back or forward, breathing. Exhale, both hands down to the earth. Again, instead of kind of scraping your foot across the earth to down dog, as you free your back heel, could you hug in and up enough through your hips that you could pluck your left foot off the earth and step back with intention? Maybe, maybe not today, but that's our intention, yes, to move from center. Soften your knees, let your hips drop back, inhale. Exhale, wave forward. Stay with your plank, inhale, lengthen, and hug in as you roll, again, all the way down to earth. Press down. Again, lift navel to spine and then ripple your heart forward, cobra pose. Press down through hands and feet, press back up, plank or table, downward facing dog. Got one more flow here on both sides. Slow, draw back through your hips, wave forward. Inhale, draw back, right leg back. In, knee toward your chest, round, lift through your hips. So again, instead of scraping your foot along, you could step forward. Your choice, back knee up or down. Press through your right foot to rise. Exhale, right hand down toward the earth or toward your right hip. Lift up and over, inhale. With your exhale, twist. Lifting your back knee if it's not already. Got a breath or so to do that. Hugging in, expanding out. Press through your right foot to rise, left knee toward your chest. Stand up. Open out to the left. Just one big circle. And then we'll find that little curtsy. Left ankle crosses behind the right. Maybe you don't touch down. Inhale, rise, left knee out to the side. This time, as you press your left heel back, move toward half moon. Rotate your left ribs back. We're not trying to touch the floor here. We're trying to stay hugged towards center and then expand your strength from there. So if you need a balancing point, that's always okay. But expand from center, breath in. Keep that steadiness to bend your right leg. Keep the steadiness to step back slow. Virabhadrasana, warrior two. Press through both feet, lift up and back from center. Both hands come down to earth. Lift your back heel, lift at the center, pluck your right foot. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Almost there, breath in. Breath out, soften your knees. We'll go right to the other side. Inhale here. Exhale, lift from center, wave forward. Inhale, draw back, left leg back, push. Gather in, lift, lift, lift to step forward. Back knee up or down, push into the earth to rise, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, left hand down. Lift up and over to the left, root. Twist, right arm forward. Still breathing here. Open up. Whew. If it's not already, lift your back knee off the earth. Steady from center. Expand. Pour your weight forward, slow. Right knee moves toward your chest. Stand up. Find that steadiness that holds you as you open your right knee out to the right. One big circle is all. To curtsy your right ankle behind the left. Bend both knees. Side bend. Stand tall. Right knee draws up toward the sky. Toward half moon. So press your right heel back. Roll your right ribs back. Your heart forward. The more you reach, the easier the balance is. Hug in and reach out at the same time. Big breath in. Keep the steadiness of the center. Feel yourself hold as you bend your left leg, as you reach back to warrior two and settle. Hug in. Expand out. Center holds. Press down from there. Lift up and back. Both hands come down to earth. Once again, lift up. Pluck your left foot to step back. Full body breath in. Breath out. Soften your knees, draw back. Exhale, wave forward. Bend your knees to hover off the earth. Once more, finding this little bit of fire. Hug in. Lengthen your spine. So keep both as you touch your knees down to the earth. Walk your knees to the left to let your hips fall to the right. Gonna turn to the back of the mat. If that really freaks you out, feel free to turn to the front of your mat instead. It just takes a little extra flipping. Yeah. Press down into your feet. Been here before. Lengthen up through your spine. Press through your feet, release your hands. Or bring them down to the earth for support. Inhale here, press into the earth, lift through your crown. Exhale, feel the center hold as you roll down to the earth. Walk your feet in a couple inches. Arms overhead, press down to lift your hips to Bandhasana. Exhale, hips down. Lift your hands up and forward. We'll come to seated just one more time. Press through your feet to pull yourself up. Exhale, roll it down. Walk your feet in, arms overhead. Lift your hips. This time we'll stay. You can keep your arms overhead or sweep them back down by your heels. You can walk your shoulders underneath you. Find a little more platform for your heart, but where you are, find center. Yeah, in this big expansive shape. Notice what holds. And then even that space can breathe, can expand and return. Last breath. Take up a little more space. And slow and steady, roll yourself down. Walk your feet a bit wider than your hips. Let your knees rest toward each other. Tuck your chin down if it feels like it lifted up. And just bring your hands onto your body, wherever they rest. Maybe it's toward your belly and your heart, both on your belly. Just hands on the hips even, but let yourself settle towards center. Let yourself be supported, not only by your own strength, but by the earth, by everything that came before. And you don't have to move again if you don't want to. You can stay here or extend out to Shavasana from here. If you want another shape or two, hug your knees in. Again, drawing in towards center. You can even tuck your chin, make yourself a little seed. Sort of the most concentrated, essential version of yourself. You notice that that stays even as you expand out. Again, we're moving toward stillness, but if there's any other movement you need, find that. Offer yourself exactly what you need here. We'll come back together in a few moments, but first just being here with yourself, as yourself, supported, connected, connected to everything else. Connected to this sense of wholeness, gathered around center. Allow yourself to be at ease here. Begin to notice again that you're supported, connected, also that you're breathing, that there's life and movement simultaneous to the steadiness. And feel free to stay low or to climb toward a seat. Just have this last moment together to again tune toward resonance. Calling on and honoring all that came before. All our ancestors and these practices that carried them forward from India, from Africa, across the centuries. The sound of Om honors also everywhere we go from here, where we carry our practice, our core center foundation, center values. And of course, we honor this moment together. We'll find, again, a full body breath in, an easy breath out, and toward Om, a breath in. In this resonance, from this space of connection, I bow to you, as always, with love, with gratitude. Thanks for being here in this community. Appreciate you always. Be well, be good to each other. See you soon. Hey friends, me again. I want to say thank you again for being here, for being in this community. We appreciate you. We love sharing these practices with you. We want to do it more and with more people. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel and like these videos. I know it seems super simple, but it really does help more people access this content and help support us in creating it for you. We want to support you. We want to support each other. So let us know what you want to see. Leave a comment about the kind of practices you want to move to and be still to, and the kind of things that you want to talk about. We're here for each other. That's what we're here for. Hope to see you soon. In the meantime, be well.